tell me your name and where do you live? I guess tell me what you do.
Okay. Well, my name is Mark Edwards, and I live in Baltimore, Maryland. I just got done studying at the Peabody Institute back in May with my graduate performance diploma and master's. And now I'm just living in the area, working with a couple of people who help book gigs and small performances and things like that. And I also have a small teaching studio, and I play for a small church.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Were you flabbergasted, surprised? How did it happen? Because when they announced honorable mention, third place, and when they got to second place, it was going to be one or the other.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. Like the way that they announced 4, 3, 2, 1, it sort of the tension builds and builds, and then even once when they called second and it wasn't my name, I said, oh, so many things just kept going on in my head. Oh, I have to play now. And also, yeah, just this mixture of feelings between honor and also wondering why the other musicians didn't also win, because since I played first today, I got to see everyone else, and everyone was amazing, and it's always funny when you mix contest and sport and music, and it's hard to separate everything out, and put numbers and judgments on things, but I mean, I was of course honored, but just also just sort of, I don't know, too many feelings that just kind of swirled around, and then just jitters from oh, grab my guitar, get on stage, play something. Yeah.
Well, I talked to a couple of the guys, and I play violin, and if I went to the Tchaikovsky competition, it just seems very cutthroat.
Mm-hmm.
Pianists, I hear horror stories,
sure.
That sort of thing. And so it's funny, I think the guitar world's maybe a little different.
It's the polar opposite. Yeah, I mean, we go to these things to compete, I guess. I mean, we go to compete to see where we are in our progress of musical learning, but we also go because we like to spend time with each other. I knew Scott and I knew Matt from before, and, part of the reason to come to this is to just hang out with them again, Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they're really cool to hear some of the ensembles
mm-hmm.
and these duets, and and see Anna and Ernesto play duets, who are both great soloists mm-hmm. and whatnot. So,
and I have to say, one of my favorite moments of today was we were trying out the hall. All of us were trying out the hall this morning, and Ruben and I saw the music stand from last night when Ernesto and Anna were playing the Scarlatti, and we just kind of pulled it up, and we chested the hall by playing the Scarlatti Sonata that they played last night.
That's cool.
Yeah, Ruben, who I could barely communicate with because I don't speak Italian, he doesn't fully speak English, but we could still sit there and play through a Scarlatti Sonata.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.